Mic check. 24/7 Sports is your boy BSG. Coming to you with this LeBron James going to the Lakers reaction. Oh my. When I first heard about this, my initial thought was like, man, this is a weak move, man. I'm so tired of guys. Everybody wants to be in LA, man. And Wilt Chamberlain started this, if you don't know. These stars wanting to be in LA, and I just think it's whack when people want to focus on the city and the glitz and the glam and all that more than basketball. That's what I honestly believe, because you're not going to the Lakers right now because you believe in the basketball team. You're going to LA just because you want to be in LA. However, you have to keep in mind, and I'm just going to flow like I always do. There's no script, all right? This is just me talking off the top of my head as usual. You have to keep in mind that LeBron James is in his 15th year. Say that 3 times, okay? I know the man just had basically an MVP season, and in my opinion, he should have been an MVP, especially factoring the playoffs, because James Harden was trash like usual in the playoffs. But it's his 15th year, and he put up the best 15th year of any player in NBA history. Look at Michael Jordan's 15th year. Look at LeBron James' 15th year. You can look at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and some other people. This is the greatest 15th year in NBA history. However, it is his 15th year. And so the reason why I think, because I don't know him, why he went to LA had more to do with his family than basketball. Everybody knows that LeBron James is a great dad. Not a lot of people give him credit for that. He's at all his sons' games and things like that, and he doesn't really want to uproot them going into high school and so on and so forth, as he did when he went to Miami and things. But they were much younger back then, so it's easier to move a 5-year-old. You worried about kindergarten and stuff like that more so than going into, the high school age, and his son is trying to work on his game and so on and so forth. So that's what the move was really about. Now, so, I'm not going to throw shade at LeBron. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants to do. I know he has a production company in LA, so he's getting more into movies and the stuff like that. He's got his Clutch Sports. So that is a big time thing for, free agents. So this was about money, okay? And the man has done enough in the NBA, in my opinion, the greatest player of all time, to where he can make these kind of decisions that are really just about money. And these are the kind of decisions that you make at year 15. But let's talk about the basketball, all right? So the Lakers are not done. And these next few things I'm going to give you are just my opinion of things that I've heard. I'm not so much in the know necessarily more than the next guy or anything like that. But I did watch what Stephen A. said. And when it was mentioned that Magic and LeBron met at his house, immediately the thought came to what LeBron was saying to Magic. And the first thing that I said was, LeBron told Magic that Kyle Kuzma is untouchable. I said that actually before I watched that video, because I know the type of players that LeBron likes to surround himself with. So I don't believe that in trying to go after Kawhi, which I will address in a minute, that they're going to give up Kyle Kuzma, and the Spurs are told to be asking for the world. So the Spurs want 3 draft picks. The Lakers are saying hell no. And the Lakers are not willing to give up Kyle Kuzma. So if the Lakers trade for Kawhi Leonard, I think the trade is going to be Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and 2 first-round picks. That is the trade. That's the baseline. All right, the Lakers aren't going to give up more, and the Spurs have to contend with the fact that they're going to have to deal with an unhappy player for the whole year, and then, Kawhi being able to walk away for free next year. All right. So if he goes to the Lakers, that is the trade. Here's the thing, though. All right. Here comes that opinion. But again, this is opinion based on watching basketball for over 30 years. If I'm a player, if I'm LeBron James, if I'm the Lakers, I don't want Kawhi Leonard. Okay? What he did in San Antonio, listen, San Antonio is not the Sacramento Kings, okay? They're not even the Philadelphia 76ers when it comes to dysfunctional organizations, all right? What went down with Markelle Fultz this past year and just in terms of the organization was ridiculous. To do the trade and to mess up the injury or whatever the situation was, the development aspect, Philadelphia is still a horrible organization. Let's not forget that. But the Spurs are the best organization in basketball, have been for years. And so for whatever you feel like you were offended for, you don't sell out your teammates. You don't abandon your teammates. Your team was in the playoffs and had a fighter's chance against the Golden State Warriors, and you said, nah, man, I'm good, bruh. I'm gonna sit right here on the bench, bruh, with my fake injury, and I'm good. So right there, you know that as a player, you are dealing with a sensitive Negro. And as a player, as a winner, I don't want sensitive Negroes on my team. Because what set Kawhi off? What was it? Tony Parker came into, okay, Tony Parker is a San Antonio great. He has the authority to step to you and say, yo, man, what's up? I played with this kind of injury. You're talking about a thigh bruise, my dude. You can't fight through that. You got to take off half to see. I mean, really? And now my man got his panties all in a bunch and he wants to leave. Okay, who's to say that him going to another team, he's not going to pull the same thing? Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is Kawhi Leonard's game does not complement LeBron James' game. No, it does not. Not on any level. Kawhi Leonard is not a great shooter. Okay, he's more like a broke LeBron James. You know, he's a bit of a playmaker, bit of an everything guy. You know, he's a much better defender than LeBron. You know, he would help the team in that regard. But I don't see him being the second star to LeBron James. LeBron James likes to have the ball in his hand, obviously. He's one of the greatest passers, if not the greatest passer of all time. And he likes to drive and kick. That's his game, period. And you know, I don't think Kawhi Leonard fits that. Now, Kawhi could cut, you know, he could cut to the basket off those passes and things like that, but you need shooters. So, you know, when you factor the attitude and when you factor his game, I don't think it would work in LA. I'm just going to be honest. I know LeBron James is great, but I don't think if you put him with Kawhi Leonard, that equals beating the Golden State Warriors. So if I were the Lakers and if I were LeBron, I would not want to have anything to do with that situation, especially considering that he can become a free agent next year. It would have to be that he would have to sign the deal in San Antonio first, an extension or something like that, and then do a sign and trade. I don't know if they're able to do that. I'm not a capologist, or I'm not looking at contracts right now, but there would have to be an extension on some level. Otherwise, I would not give up the farm, including 2 first-round picks, to go after Kawhi Leonard when you have other people that are available, when you have guys that are on the team that are already pretty good. But I do not see Lonzo Ball being there by the start of the season. Lonzo Ball is, again, not the type of player that LeBron likes to surround himself with. You know, I really don't see a future for Brandon Ingram. I am not that high on Brandon Ingram, never have been. You know, he's turned into an okay player, but I don't think that he's a star. So the Lakers, and if you're a Laker fan, you better be careful about this whole Kawhi Leonard thing, because I honestly don't feel like it would work. I know DeMarcus Cousins doesn't play defense, and that does concern me, but DeMarcus Cousins would be a better fit. And there are other players that you can go out and get to make the team better. So anyway, that's my reaction. You know, LeBron made the move for family, for business. It was less about basketball, more about that. And I would stay completely away from this whole Kawhi Leonard thing. I would start the team as is right now before I go after Kawhi Leonard. See what LeBron can do with Kyle Kuzma. See if you can bring in a veteran point guard. There are guys out there that you could bring in if the Lonzo Ball situation doesn't work out, which I don't think it will. And we just start to build and see what happens. But as of right now, even with Kawhi Leonard, they're not beating the Golden State Warriors, not the Lakers. Perhaps the Rockets, but not the Lakers. Anyway, it's your boy BSG. Put your comments in as usual. Say what you got to say. Keep it respectful on my channel. And I'ma holla at y'all in the next video.